Following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Welterweight Championship.
Well, this is a championship clash that was announced a couple of weeks ago and has been highly anticipated since. The welterweight champion is Dylan Bostick, and ever since last September, he has reigned as title holder. We've seen him in that tough series of matches with Nate Wings. Bostick is preparing for a future matchup with Ace Perry as we speak. He's in heavy training, but he's got an unexpected title match here tonight because he's facing a man that had the opportunity to challenge for any champion at any time as long as they gave prior notice. And that man is turning in his contract here this evening, challenging for the welterweight championship. Is Dylan Bostick prepared for the challenge ahead?
We are soon to find out. We know Dylan Bostick, a fighting champion, a man that's willing to take on everybody, never take a back seat, never take a short step, and has excellent hair, I might add.
That's debatable. That's one of those eye of the beholder situations.
It's the color of money.
Money weight, but how about the color silver for Silver Squad? Cisco Silva was not at our last event because he was on basically paternity leave. His brand new baby daughter is 9 weeks old, and she's here tonight as well. There we go. It's all about family for Cisco Silva. Cisco wants to make his wife and daughter happy, and not a better way to do that than win a championship with them in attendance. This is daughter Ivy's first ever live pro wrestling event, from what I understand. Cisco Silva wants to make sure they're very proud of Daddy in this situation.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Is it still proud when Dylan Bostick wipes the mat with you?
That.
The challenger from Lorain, Ohio, weighing in at 162 pounds, Cisco Silva. And his opponent, currently on the Platinum World Tour, weighing in at 184 pounds, he is the current welterweight champion, the money weight, Dylan Bostick.
Now Dylan, no shortage of confidence. Wait a second.
I'm not going to take the best one time. We got a lot of good wrestling here. But today's a very special day for me. It's the first time I get to perform in front of my beautiful daughter, Ivy. So, and I was trying to think what better way with her first experience be than to win this welterweight title. Yeah. And then it hit me. In 2 weeks at Welterweight Wrestling 5, when I'm defending the welterweight championship on pay-per-view.
So Cisco dedicating this matchup to his 9-week-old baby daughter because he wants his baby daughter to be able to watch him from home on paper. Can you imagine the look in her eyes as she's looking on that television, that computer screen, that mobile device, however you choose to watch our presentations for welterweight wrestling, and sees Daddy like a superhero defending the championship in the main event? That's a reality. If Cisco can win here tonight, that's going to happen.
Well, that's a potential reality, but you got to get through Dylan Bostick to do it. And as far as I know, 9-month-old babies, all they do is eat and poop all day.
9-month-old. That's where we are.
Something. By the way, why do people show more respect to a 9-month-old than they do the welterweight champion Dylan Bostick?
Because Dylan Bostick's had 20-some years to make everybody angry.
I think Dylan Bostick is just as adorable as a 9-month-old baby. Maybe even more so.
With what you just said about babies and what they do all the time, you may not be far off, but be that as it may.
You don't see Dylan Bostick. Well, never mind.
I'm not sure I'd like to find out, as Dylan Bostick was looking to attack Cisco from behind. Didn't happen on that exchange. Cisco's got to have eyes in the back of his head. You know how crafty and sneaky Bostick can be. We've seen just about every shortcut in his book over the past number of months to keep that championship.
What's the opposite of good? Bad or number? You suck!
That was necessary. That man is a father.
We found our way there. Took a few extra steps. Didn't want to be rude. He's got a 9-month-year-old, as you said.
Misspoke. That happens.
Well, I think Dylan Bostick may misstep if he thinks this is going to be an easy matchup with Cisco. What you got to say, though, BC, is Cisco's been having some of the best matches of his career. Cisco won that championship contender scramble to earn this shot. And keep in mind some of the other guys in that matchup. How about Calvin Couture, who's been on a roll? How about Brett Havoc? How about Andrew Palace, Sonny DeFarge? That was an all-star lineup.
Well, certainly, he might say he was the underdog in that matchup, but he was able to pull it out, and this is what he's going for right now. And kudos to him. A lot of guys, if you have that, they may not wait too much. They may sit back. They may bide their time. They might try and exploit a weakness.
And Cisco gets the better of Dylan for the squad. Lest I forget Malcolm Monroe III in that championship scramble. He'd get mad at me if I left his name out. He'll be back in Premier real soon, and no doubt just as cocky as ever. But Dylan, I don't think, enjoyed the feeling out with Cisco in the early moments. I think Dylan detected something in Cisco that he doesn't like. And it's easy to underestimate this. Hey, Cisco hasn't logged the miles Dylan has. Cisco hasn't wrestled the legends that Dylan has. Does that mean Cisco can't be as good as Dylan on a given night? Hell no.
Here any man can beat any man on any night, or woman for that matter, can beat any woman. There's a lot of parity, a lot of equality. So for Dylan, I'm hoping that he's taking it seriously. But Joe, I don't know if this is breaking news, but Dylan sometimes just doesn't like.
Sometimes.
He also doesn't like that arm being reversed.
Not at all. But Cisco, I've called him the hardest working man in this area of his experience level, of his age range. And to do it while raising a family is even more impressive. Cisco is a workhorse, and I know he wants it bad. He wants it as much as anybody in this building, if not more.
That might actually be true. I might have to agree with you on that. Dylan Bostic obviously does sponsor many a child to save the children.
Oh, I don't doubt. I don't think that's the case at all.
He actually takes 10 cents of every dollar that he makes and he puts it towards them. All throughout the world.
Dylan has struck me as a very selfish, money-hungry. He calls himself money weight, for goodness sake.
Well, that's because he's got a lot of it.
Let's see.
Have you seen him on social media with all those stacks of hundreds?
I have.
Isn't it amazing?
Maybe he invests well. I don't know what to tell you. He's very successful. He's won championships everywhere he's been. He's been all over North America. I can't dispute that. But if Dylan's coming in not fully prepared, if he's thinking about Ace Perry or Nate Wings or any of the established top welterweight contenders and not thinking about Cisco Silva, we could have an upset. Upsets have been the name of the game lately here in Premier.
Well, absolutely. Cisco was able to defeat before. You mentioned Andrew Palace, Havoc, Calvin Couture, Malcolm Monroe III, Sonny DeFarge. So we know he's got it in. There's no doubt about that.
So how about Cisco beating Nate Matson at the start of the year? How about Cisco beating RC Dupree in February? This guy's been on a roll. He's not lost a match in Premier in 2019.
That is true. That also means there's a lot of tape on Cisco Silva. I'm wondering how much. Oh, jeez. I'm also wondering how that felt, but wondering how much Dylan Bostick has been able to scout. How much time has he put in? How much has he even seen Cisco Silva?
Bostick is worldwide. Also, Bostick part of Office Championship Wrestling, the new irreverent viral hit series, as part of his involvement with Pat McAfee over in the state of Indiana.
A man from Pittsburgh as well, by the way. Proud home of myself.
If you want to say that out loud here in Cleveland.
I would love to. They need somebody to look up to. They lost LeBron. They do have Baker Mayfield, but they can have Dylan Bostick.
They can have Cisco Silva in the Silver Squad. What's wrong with that?
Is my application lost?
For what? The
Silver
Silver
Squad? Yes. I feel that I could really bring a lot to it.
I don't know if you meet the credentials.
Nice guy.
That's pretty much the only credential, and I'm not sure you make it. Hey, oh, Dylan again.
Right in the face.
Yeah, nice guy, huh?
Well, I mean, there's a championship match.
Do you think there's added pressure? You know there's added pressure on Cisco because his family's here. Is that a help or a hindrance?
Well, it depends on the type of person he is. Some people use that as they get fired up, as we talk about Adrian Palace getting fired up with the people. That could be. He may also be so worried about not making a mistake that he doesn't go as he normally would in the championship.
Well, Cisco able to take Bostick down, drop kick.
He's got Bostic all 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh yeah, Bostick's out of sorts right now, but I don't know if that was instinct or momentum that took Bostick to the floor. Either one, that could be a blessing in disguise for the reigning champion Swaggy D.
Outside, this is a risk for both men. You're not going to win the title via countout.
And Cisco into the steal.
See, and there's what I mentioned earlier. Cisco taking his time a little bit. Not sure if normally that would be something he would do. We see Cisco a lot of times. He'll take it to his opponent and take it to his opponent so he doesn't get a rest. They're a little calculated, maybe trying to think, get some gears going. Hey, what can I do next? Ooh. No, right now you can just take a chop from Dylan Bostic, which I do not suggest that.
I think Dylan feels a little embarrassed at how this particular matchup has gone. I think Dylan looked at this as maybe not a pushover, but maybe a tune-up. And I'll tell you, it's anything but. Second turnbuckle on the inside now.
What is the official time that Dylan had to prepare? Is there an official?
I believe it was under 2 weeks.
Well, can we agree that that is not fair?
No, it's fair. He had the same amount of time as Cisco did, but Cisco made the decision.
Well, I mean, maybe he knew all along.
Oh, beautiful drop kick.
Cisco was looking to exploit.
Well, I think Cisco Silva is just looking to excel as Dylan gets a near fall. Cisco's looking to inspire, and he's looking to prove some doubters wrong. And he's got a beautiful infant daughter and wife by his side that will support him to following, hopefully, his dream.
That's a wonderful story. We can send it off to Hallmark or Disney, and they can make a beautiful movie. Who would play Dylan Bostic?
Knowing his ego, probably Dylan Bostick. He wouldn't let anybody. He wouldn't sign the rights over.
Well, that's perfect. He knows the role.
There's Cisco roll up. Wait a minute, Dylan. Illegal leverage on the ropes. And Dylan breaks that roll up attempt.
Well, you say illegal leverage. I say a smart man knowing where he's at all times.
Well, Dylan's been able to slow the pace a bit and be a tad more methodical. Not to mention obnoxious. With green hair, for crying out loud.
I told you, the color of money.
And Cisco sends Bostick into the buckle. Second time.
See, this is what I talked about a little bit more earlier. Not trying to take a break, just trying to take it to his opponent. That's what we've seen from Cisco Silva, and I guess this is for the Silver Squad.
Absolutely. The two most important members looking on. Smiles on their faces. Cisco gets the roll up this time. Will this be all? No. Dropkick counter. This entire audience, the whole Premier faithful, have fallen in love with Cisco over the past several months.
See, there's another mistake. Dylan Bostic missed the drop kick. Cisco able to hold on, but Cisco didn't capitalize. He tried to regain his composure. You can't do that against Dylan Bostic. You're going to pay for it, and that's what you see right now. You know, he's the money weight for a reason. He didn't just come up with some silly nickname.
Well, I'll tell you, Dylan believes it, that's for sure. He's lived up to it with his victories. Drop kick again, nobody there.
You know, maybe Dylan Bostick is a little bit off going for that same maneuver twice.
Well, I mean, and again, it goes back to the question, how much has Dylan been able to prepare? Cisco coming at Bostick from all sides.
Now, can we take a brief, oh, never mind, Dylan. He's back. We don't need that, never mind. Gonna ask for a timeout for the champ. Joe, we need a timeout for the champ.
Dylan gets tripped up. What can Cisco do? Is it time? Moonsault connects. Cisco's got him. No. Man, talking about only half a count away from Cisco, living out a dream here tonight in historic Turner's Hall. Seeing some of the best talent from all over the world pass through these doors. NXT's Johnny Gargano was here a number of weeks ago filming for WWE NXT TakeOver, and now that next generation continues to build right before your eyes as Cisco and Bostick go back and forth. Competitive nature for the Welterweight Championship, and Cisco the inside cradle. Can he have him here now? Look at the clothesline, backslide. Dylan's trapped. Another 2 count. And into the cradle. Another count of 2. My goodness. And now, Teresa Doug said, Cisco crossbody. This is gotta be no. Man.
About 5 or 6 near falls there, half a count. You mentioned earlier, I think less than a quarter of a count away, a tenth of a count away from having a new welterweight champion.
Where's that squad at?
Cisco calling for the squad, and they're responding in numbers.
And I'll tell you, Bostic is out of it. He's hurt. He's on Dream Street.
And Bostic digging into the face.
But Dream Street also has a detour every now and then.
And Cisco, look out. Oh, Bostic downstairs.
Well, no, he was holding on to the referee. The referee got in the way, is what happened.
Oh, another classic Bostic trick. And now all over the tights. Dylan Bostic rotates. Dylan Bostic just stole Cisco Silver's dream.
And still the welterweight champion, Dylan Bostic.
Well, Joe, let me tell you what actually happened. Dylan Bostic, because he's the champ, showed why he's the champ, and now he's still the champ, is he not?
He is the champion, but how can you be proud of that? How can you be proud of going so low in front of a man's family to embarrass him like that? Dylan Bostick should be ashamed of himself for what he had to do. Cisco Silver, in my mind, it felt like Cisco's night, and Dylan stole it.
I underestimated him tonight. I did, I'll be the first to admit it. Well, Cisco, I was really impressed tonight. You came out here, you had a lot on the line. You had all your family members here, you had your wife, your newborn daughter. That's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot of pressure.
You cheated!
My wife?
You cheated!
My what?
You cheated!
Now listen. I just want to say thank you for the great match. Now you just took me to a limit right before I'm getting ready to headline a pay-per-view for welterweight wrestling. You know,
You pull it tight!
listen. I'm down for a minute, man. I'm trying to talk. So, Cisco, I just want to congratulate you on an awesome performance. And I just want to say in front of all these people, you know, you really impressed me tonight. You know, he really impressed me tonight. He came out, he did a great job. But the only question I really have for you, what's it feel like to just get in the ring with the welterweight champion Dylan Bostic and just embarrass yourself in front of all your friends and family? How's it feel? How's it feel to embarrass yourself in front of your daughter for the first time, huh? What?
Oh, here we go. We had to know that you talk about a man's family, you talk about his child, and this thing's gonna, oh geez, this is a powder keg, this is bad.
Come
Separated. Oh, no, they're not. I may need a whole army to separate Cisco. You saw that look on his face when Bostic mentioned. I think Dylan better get out of here. Like it or not, there you have it. Dylan Bostick is still your welterweight champion.
It's so sad.
We go! Don't talk about family. Don't talk about family.